OCO, my name is Robert Lewis. I work for the Cherokee Nation as a school and community specialist. Today I'm at the Cherokee National Prison Museum in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. I'm here to do some storytelling for you today, so here's your story. Rabbit would cause trouble, Rabbit would get mischief. Most of the times because Rabbit talked way too much, because we always know somebody who talks way too much. But Rabbit one time would love to brag. He would go to council meetings, and all the council meetings would be there, and Eagle would be in charge, and Bear would be sitting there, and Wolf would be sitting there, and Rabbit would get up and talk about nothing but rabbits. The other animals all got tired of this, and they turned to look at Eagle. You gotta do something. He's driving us crazy. He talks about nothing but rabbits. Can you talk to him? Eagle says, I've tried. Every time I talk to him, he ends up talking about rabbits even more. Rabbits are best. Rabbits can do anything. On and on and on. Driving me crazy. So Eagle comes up with an idea. Next time we'll keep him outside. Turns and calls the most fiercest creature in the world forward. And all the animals scoot back to allow Bullfrog to come forward. Bullfrog is the most ferocious creature in the world. You may not believe it, but everybody who's been out here, everybody's been watching, has walked off in the middle of the night somewhere to go pick up something. Maybe to go by a pond, they hear this ribbit, they all jump. That proves that Bullfrog's the most ferocious creature in the world. Bullfrog came up, and Eagle says, we gotta keep Rabbit out of here, driving us crazy. Your job is to keep him out. You keep him out there until we say he can come inside. But right now, we don't want him in. So let everybody else in, but not Rabbit. Bullfrog goes outside and stands there, all powerful and waiting. All the other animals come swooping on by into the council house. When they go into the council house, Bullfrog's letting them all walk in. Rabbit comes bouncing on up. And Bullfrog says, stop, stop, stop. Rabbit says, what? I need to go inside. They need to hear about rabbits. They need to hear about my ears and my feet and how fast I can run. Get out of my way. Bullfrog says, not today, not today, not today. Stay here, stay here, stay here. Till the meeting's over, till the meeting's over, till the meeting's over. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Bullfrog went inside. Rabbit's sitting outside, and Bullfrog goes up to the Eagle and says, done, done, done. Eagle says, thank you, Bullfrog. Now we can start our meeting. So all the animals gather together. Rabbit's sitting outside and says, I don't believe this. They're inside talking. All they do is talk about what they've got, the problems and this and that, and who said what to so-and-so. And they don't need to hear all that. They need to hear about rabbits and what we can do. But it's nice outside. It's pretty outside. It makes me feel like singing. It makes me feel like dancing. So Rabbit pulls out a rattle, begins to shake it, begins to dance. Yay, 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 yay. Now as he's dancing away, the sound comes inside. And all the animals begin to bob their heads back and forth. And before too long, all they're doing is yay, yay, yay. And Eagle says, hush. Bullfrog, go outside, make Rabbit be quiet. Bullfrog hops back outside and says, hush, hush, hush. Give me the rattle, give me the rattle, give me the rattle. Rabbit hands over the rattle. Bullfrog takes it and goes, shh, 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 and goes back inside. Rabbit's sitting outside waiting and says, Bullfrog took my rattle. I don't believe this. They're in there talking. I still feel like dancing. I don't need my rattle. I have my paws. And again, inside, all the other animals begin to go, yay, yay, yay. And Bullfrog sitting there. Oh, and the Eagle goes, I can't believe it. Panther, go outside. Make that rabbit be quiet. Panther jumps outside, grabs that rabbit and says, hush. Rabbit stops. I hate to do this to you. Eagle wants you to be quiet. This is what I'm going to do. Panther grabs that arm off that rabbit and pops it off. Rabbit sitting there. No other arm, and looks at himself. And looks at Panther and says, what did you do? Panther says, don't worry, I'll give it back to you when the meeting's over. Shh, hush. Panther goes back inside. Rabbit sitting there and says, no, I just got one arm. What am I gonna do? I still feel like singing. I need a drum. I can't find a drum. I'll use my bottom as a drum. Yay, yay, yay. yee, and begins to dance and sing some more. And again, inside, all the other animals begin to dance and sing. Eagle again says, stop. Ugh. Wolf, go outside. Make rabbit be quiet. Wolf runs outside. Comes up there, and that rabbit's going, yee, yee. Wolf says, stop spanking your bottom. That's just wrong. Give me your paw. Now, you'll get both paws back when you're quiet and when the meeting's over. Don't make me come back out here. Wolf runs back inside. Now rabbit's standing there like this. Oh, I don't have any arms. They got my arms. I still feel like singing. I got my feet though. Yee, 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 yee. Bear! Eagle hollers out. Bear comes forward. Go outside, make that rabbit be quiet. Bear comes out. Picks up that rabbit. Hush. Takes both legs off. Goes inside. Rabbit's now laying on the ground like this. I still can sing. Yee, 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 yee. Eagle says, enough. If you have to do something, you have to do it yourself. Eagle flew out, came right towards that rabbit, landed on top of his head and says, hush. Takes off the head, goes inside. There's just a ball of fur laying out there with a little stubby tail. Eagle comes inside and says, now we will have our meeting. Now rabbit will be quiet. Before Eagle could say anything else, from beside his paws or his claws, he hears this sound. Yee, yee, yee. Looks at it. The rabbit's head looks like it's sleeping. Turns and goes outside with the other animals, and they see the ball of fur on the ground going, yee, 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 yee. Eagle walks forward and says, rabbit's singing with his heart, and puts the head back on. Put rabbit back together, and they pop on the arms and pop on the legs. They get back to rattle. Rabbit stands up, and Eagle says, this song is so powerful. You're singing it with your heart. It must be a gift from the creator of everything. We must all learn your song. We must all learn your dance. And Rabbit says, I'd be happy to. So they all got together, and they all began to dance. Yee, 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 yee. And we tell a story to remind you, all young people out there, all of you have power in you. It's inside your heart, something you wish, would like to do with your life. You might be good at math, at teaching, at drawing, at painting, at dancing, at reading. This is a gift. And if you follow this gift, your whole world will open. That's your story for today. But if you enjoyed this and you want to hear more Cherokee stories, click on this link right here.